Hi, this is Cindy. Today I'm going to be sharing a Dutch pour. I'm going to be using these colors on the color wheel, which basically will be the green through the blue green and kind of basically green, and green blue. Just a variation of those. I'm going to add the colors inside the description in case you'd like to try this out. I am using the Soby Recipe, which is much thinner than the Phthalo recipe I typically use. I'm still getting used to it, but the results are really beautiful when I get it right. So what I've thought is sometimes I go with a dark background, but today I'm going to go with just the turquoise blue, and all these colors are by Amsterdam. All right, so this is getting a little messy now, and what can happen is, I just think it's a little too much paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it slide off there. And I think it is. I think I must have probably had a little too much paint. I'm going to go to a green base, and this is Phthalo Green, and I'm going to cover that up. I do my best to cover it with the green. Now this may seem like, what is she doing? I'm kind of asking myself that as well. I'm going to blow this off again. All right, so that's interesting. It's got a nice little kind of jungle feel. And I'm going to get rid of some of the paint. And kind of see where that goes. So I think that I'm kind of realizing as I use this this recipe, it's good to have a plan before I get started. And I thought I had a plan. It didn't really work out as I was hoping, which is fine. It's not unusual, and I'm going to bring some more of that paint off. And I guess my purpose was just to get that base covered so it's a little more even. Okay. Sometimes what I do when I'm at this point is I have this nice large brush, and I'll just go over the painting with the brush and wait for the canvas to dry, and then I start back on it once the canvas is dry. And I've got a pretty background to start with. Okay, green, green, green. What looks good with green? Let's look at the color chart. So I've got the color chart, and if I put green in the middle, I could add some of these colors, which you've got. There's violet, red, violet, violet, red, red, orange. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and change the color scheme to the red, violet, if I have any of that on hand. So I'm going to go ahead and, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back here. Okay, I'm going to go I'm going to do a little less paint this time. A bit of gold. I'm going to add some gold here through here so that I've already kind of got a vine going. And I do have a little bit of blue violet. That's a wee bit off of the color chart, but I'm going to go ahead and add that in as well. I think what I needed to do, looking at it right now, is I needed to put that section of color a little bit lower. But let's go ahead and see how this turns out. Well, it's a little interesting. I think I'm going to have a little bit transparency going there. Yeah, the red violet is transparent and the blue violet is transparent. The gold's looking pretty good. And honestly, you may agree with me. I'm going to put a little more paint. I do like more paint. Ooh. So I have my air conditioner set at 72, but it feels like it's closer to 82 in here. I think the humidity must be high or something. I'm going to go back here with the blue violet. Okay, I do have the gold. I'm going to put a little bit of green here as well. And what else? A little bit of gold in the center. Now, it could be that my camera's going to run out of memory, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so that's interesting. I was really hesitant to kind of take the paint this way and then this way on the edge. I do like it's a little more flowy. And I'm going to take my big dot tool and see if I could bring that through. I am just learning, how do I do this that it's going to look pretty, flowy, and I think this is interesting. It's not my favorite part of the painting. this one I'm going to go ahead and use the smaller end because it's, yeah, okay. All right, so that was an experience. I will bring you in a little closer. You can see kind of close up how this looks. And I'm not totally opposed to it. I think that it's going to be fine. It's got a lot of color. It looks pretty. I think adding the purple, actually, the blue violet was a good choice, as well as the red violet. It just creates more visual, a little more contrast in the colors. So I'll bring you in a little bit closer. Okay, so here we are a wee bit closer, and sometimes I'm not too sure how close to get. I don't want to get too close, if you know what I mean, where your eyes start to cross. All right, gonna bring that in a little closer so you can see the gold coming through. I think that looks pretty. I think that has enough interesting colors, lights and darks, that it really makes it interesting. It does look really flowy, which I look for in the Dutch pours. And then I just kind of use that dot tool to bring a little more consistency. But I think that's going to work. I think that looks really nice, and I'm pretty happy with the results. It took a while to get there, but then again, I think it's going to work. So thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great weekend.